All right, I want to welcome you guys to the team call, being all official here. First time doing the slide thing, so I'm pretty excited because I can actually show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna make it very quick because Zoom likes to cut us out right about 30-minute marker or even sooner. So I'm gonna just zoom through the whole thing and tell you what I learned and kind of try to cram it all in your heads. If you guys need to unmute yourself, go ahead and do that. If you can't, drop a note in the chat box so I can do that if you have questions, or otherwise save them for later and then maybe post on the team page, and then we'll go over again because I'll be posting the recording as well. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I do this call, which is basically how to reach a diamond in 1 week, because I've been researching a lot. I've been thinking a lot. I've been talking to a lot of people. I've been watching what's going on and actually doing a few activities myself that are propelling not only my business currently, but also my mom's. And Chris's as well. So I'm kind of working 3 things right now, 3 different businesses at the same time. So basically what this is right here is what I've learned from researching, practicing, and applying. So here we go. If you guys are not familiar with what diamond rank is, then let's go over real quick as to what it is and what it takes to get there. So I'm gonna use my little mouse here and I'll show you how it all starts. At first, a coach becomes an active coach. Of course, they sign up to be a coach and they have their 50 personal volume units because they're drinking Shakeology, which Shakeology is 90. So that will make them active. Then when a coach decides to become an emerald, which we have a promotion right now for a team tank, whoever reaches emerald by the end of the month of August, they will get team tank. And I saw Samara posting a picture that she got one that she earned for Earning Success Club. And so you can look and see what colors and whatnot they are. But in order to be an active emerald, of course, you need to have 2 coaches on your left leg, 1, and then your right leg, another 1. And who those people may be. It can be your friend, or it can be your spouse on the other leg, or mom, or dad, or aunt. It really doesn't matter, really, as long as you have 2 active coaches on your left and right leg. Also, you, of course, keep your 90 PV qualification as Shakeology, minimum was 50, but one more requirement is, of course, club membership. So that is something that we all do, that we all have, whoever's already an emerald, or just coaches who love the availability of all the programs and use them as they please. So this is basically what an emerald is. 1 active coach on the left and 1 coach on the right. Next one is Ruby. Honestly, Ruby is a rank that not very many people really achieve and being recognized for. And the reason being is because usually people just jump over the whole rank thing, because if they do want to progress and do that quickly, they kind of jump over that because the recruitment part of it happens a lot faster. Of course, there are people that achieve Ruby first, but it's pretty rare because people just jump over to the diamond right away. So now we're looking at diamond. The qualification changes a little bit. Of course, you still have to be an active coach with not 50 PV anymore, but with 100 PV, which in my case, I order P90X bars and a bag of Shakeology every single month. So that gives me plenty of volume to go off of and stay active. Of course, club membership, I use it left and right. I love it. And this is the chart of what diamond looks like. So it is 4 active coaches on 1 leg, left leg, and 4 active coaches on your right leg. Now, also what you will notice that 1 out of those 4 active coaches will need to be an emerald. And of course, we can look back at what emerald is and see what it takes to get there. Now, who those people can be, I highly recommend if you guys do have a spouse or you do have a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that you're, of course, hopefully planning to stay for a while, sign them up immediately. The reason being is because then you will thank me. You guys are going to be doubling your income and doubling your volume, and your whole family will benefit because all that business is going to run through your spouse's or boyfriend, girlfriend account. On the other side, I put a friend. And of course, these sites, it doesn't matter where you put them. Usually it's either strong or weak leg. We're not going to get into that right now. We're just going to look at the schematics for now. The other side can be either friend or parent. I signed up my mom, for instance, and she's now starting to build herself with my help. And so she's starting to earn a little money, and everything that's underneath her is now building up. Therefore, she's earning a lot more than if I was to sign her up like yesterday, for instance, because that volume above her doesn't really reflect her. Okay, who are all these other people that we can actually invite to become coaches, right? Coworkers, mom, dad, friend, challengers, big one. So all these people are just examples of who can fill these little spots for you guys. And of course, we have a promotion running right now that I'm super excited. Anybody who's achieving diamond this month, whether you're my personal sponsor coach or not, you're gonna get Tiffany's necklace. So I'm pretty excited about that. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Next slide. Before we even begin, I want to go ahead and kind of point out a couple of things. Why diamond is actually another step, another important step in your coaching career, and what are the little steps that include that? First of all, of course, is customer service. Without customer service, no matter how amazing something is, we're not going to go back to that spot again. So as coaches, it's our job, it's our responsibility to make sure that anybody and anybody who we ever have contact with leave our conversation or our presence by feeling that like they've gained something. Their life has been touched, something has changed in them, and they're just leaving more positive than ever. That's a superb customer service that we strive to always be a part of. Next, diamond is not really a lottery ticket, you guys. Just like Beachbody is not a lottery ticket opportunity. It takes a lot of work. Third, it's all about the mindset. If we think that we can't achieve something, basically call it a done deal, then we're not going to achieve it. Next, this is a very hard one for me because it was a long road for me. Treat your business not as it is now, but as it is could be, because I ran into so many roadblocks mentally thinking, oh my gosh, this is not growing, this is not happening. But what is going on in the past, of course, what is going on behind the scenes is this iceberg that you have that you can see, that when you're an emerald or a diamond or you're a successful new coach, you're not quite seeing what's happening below the sea level, what is actually brewing. And so it is super important to know that what you are seeing right now is all delayed success, you guys. And what you're working for right now is not necessarily what's going to be in the future, because once you start planting the seeds, and I preach about it all the time, you guys are going to see your work being materialized 2, 3, 4 months down the road. Sometimes it's even a year. I still have people messaging me from when I first started, just feeling ready for a challenge group. So just a little something for you to think about, and of course, never give up. So let's move on to the pretty little car that is my dream car as of right now. Well, for a few months. That's not Chris's dream car, that's my dream car. But I wanted to start with this whole car concept, not only because I love cars, and of course I used to autocross with Kelsey and I miss it so much, but I heard one of the top coaches actually explaining how the whole system going through a new coach to a diamond coach works. And I love that. And so I wanted to implement that into our team call. And I think that it's going to really be much easier for you to understand how the whole process works. And I don't know if you guys ever learn how to do the manual shift, but we're going to go off of that. So first gear, when you first get in your car or become a new coach, you're starting off with your first gear, just like any other car. And of course, I am talking about my little Maserati here. That is my dream car, my favorite color. The wheels need to be black, but that's not the point. You have this amazing car, and you want to go fast. And this car can go fast. It is quick. It is gorgeous. It is amazing. It's just all the things that I personally want to see in the car as of right now. And so is Beachbody. When you become a new coach, it's like your luxurious car. It can give you a six-figure income. It can give your family anything and everything that you ever wanted. It can change your life completely. You can retire 20, 30 years earlier. All these things are possible. The kicker here is that you cannot really drive that car on first gear or be a successful coach on first gear, right? So you're gonna get it to exhaust its power, and eventually you will need to shift that gear into second gear. If you don't, nothing is gonna happen, and you'll have this beautiful Maserati sitting in your garage doing absolutely nothing, and all you can do is just stare at it. And the same goes for the opportunity right here, basically at our fingertips. So you need to share physical and personal transformation of your journey as a Beachbody coach to make sure that you can shift out of that first gear and go into second at all times. Share your transformation is one of the most important things that you can do for your business and for your family, because we're not gonna get out and drive this amazing vehicle unless we start to take these steps. Push the clutch, get the gas going, and shift that gear. Physical and personal transformation for everybody is totally different. It is never the same. It will never be the same. For me, it was more personal than physical, but be sure to shift that gear from that first into second by starting to share your opportunity and how it's changed your life. The main thing that I've noticed is a mind change. When you change your mind, the shift happens a heck of a lot easier, because what do you believe that you deserve? Do you believe that you deserve to be just a coach for the rest of your life and hoping and wishing to change lives? Or you actually gonna go ahead and start shifting those gears like no one's business, because you know that you are worthy everything and anything that this opportunity can give you. Just like you know that that Maserati is going to go 200 miles an hour, but hey, if you don't do anything with it, it's never going to go there. So I want you guys to be like that car that you're seeing on the screen, and dig into that personal development and get those gears going, because without personal development and your own belief into what you're hoping to achieve or wanting to achieve in this opportunity, you're going to have to accelerate, because who you were 2 months ago, you're not that right now. And if you start doing personal development, you're going to accelerate your results even more. And honestly, I've been there. I've done that before without personal development. I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to use those tips and I'm going to go ahead and do this and I'm going to go ahead and do that because all these top coaches are doing this. But nothing worked. And I always wondered why. I wondered that up until I started doing personal development. If you don't develop yourself, like Tony Robbins says, your biggest asset is you. And if you don't work on that, no matter what kind of opportunity you have in front of you, nothing will change. Because we all are put in the same environment. We all have same challenge packs. We all have same Facebook, Instagram. We all have same trainers, right? And trainings. And so it's only up to you. Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I need to go. There we go. Okay. So when we are a new coach, we're scared. We don't know what to do. We don't know what's going on a lot of the times. Everything is new and we don't know which way to look and how we even start the whole crazy thing, because all these things have been crammed in our head. But all that overwhelmment can actually drive anybody running away from business. And what you guys want, I want you guys to do is to think this way. Like Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or cannot, you are right. So if you think that you can't, little by little, step by step, get to the diamond. If you think that you cannot achieve that and lead something and be more than a diamond, be more than emerald, then you basically already set your path. Because in all honesty, this business is very simple. There's really nothing hard about it when you really think about it. I'm not talking about the work involved. I'm talking about the whole mechanism of it. All you do is invite people and change your lives, truly, and train them how to do what you're doing, duplicate what you're doing. That's it. The work part of it is definitely a little different, and it takes a lot more patience, a lot of consistency, a lot more work. But I want you guys to think of it this way. Here I am sitting on a very cushy chair inviting people to join my challenge group. How hard is it? It can be frustrating, yeah, for sure. But how hard is it? Am I mining for diamonds in a third world country without food and water? No, I'm just inviting people for a challenge group, sipping on my hot coffee, enjoying a nice conditioned room, and my butt is nice and comfy. So when you really look at this kind of situation that way, I think it puts things into perspective. How hard can it be, right? And I want you guys to project that on other people. When people are around you looking at what you're doing and how you're doing it, they become inspired. We don't sell Shakeology really to anybody because of the product. Some coaches are more successful than others. Why? Because they sell themselves and who they are, what they believe in, and their story. That's why I have you guys always talk about story, personal and physical transformation. Super important. And well, let's see here. Let me change. Oh, no, right on the right side. If you guys think that Success Club 10 is hard to reach, then it's going to be hard to reach. If you think it's easy, then it's going to be easy. I did a little test this month, actually. I set a goal for 20 Success Club points. I'm bound and determined to reach that. As of right now, I'm sitting at 8, and we're about halfway into the month. I'm not doing this to brag or anything. I do have a little bit more time than the rest probably, but I set that as a challenge. Do I believe I can do that, or do I believe that I can't? Do I deserve to do that? Do I deserve to change lives? Or should I just sit back, relax, and hope that somebody's going to message me? I'm not going to do that, because I know, like I know that what I believe in is going to actually become my reality. True story. Tested and tried, you guys. And honestly, you can have all the tools that you have and use. Carl Daikeler could be training you. You could be on Carl Daikeler's team. Carl Daikeler could be actually calling you every single day and saying, hey, so-and-so, let's go. But if you don't have that fire in your belly and you don't really think that you should be doing the work, then nothing is going to happen. That not only emerald is going to happen, forget emerald, forget the diamond. You guys, at that point, it's all up to you, because you do have the tools. And so this first slide right here includes work. And what I mean by that is you need to help yourself and do the work that is required, which is number 1, successful challenge groups. You all run challenge groups. We all know how to run challenge groups. If you don't, go to the files section in our team page. I posted plenty of templates that you can use. Number 2 is you recruit from those challenge groups. Majority of the time, your challengers, 1 or 2, are going to end up joining your team, whether it's for a discount or whether it's for business building. So I don't want you guys to wait to run those. They got to be run every single month. No questions asked, because that's your, a lot of the times, bread and butter. And of course, research where you can find the best options. I'm not the challenge group Bible. You know, there are different ways to do it. So if you guys don't see that something works, please research your own. We have YouTube, we have all this stuff that you can find all this information. Next is attend events. Events are absolutely incredible and amazing, and they are basically a life-changing experiences, because honestly, the people that you are around every single day, your 5 people, they say you are the average of the 5 people that you are always around. So I want you guys to look around and think, okay, so who do I communicate with? Would they understand or pull me away from attending events? Will they approve me to go to these places and meet all these people who are talking about the real success? So definitely do that. Success loves speed. One day we feel good about working out, another day we don't. One day we feel good about inviting 20 people, another day we're just way too tired to do that. So if you guys do that, or anybody does that, or I do that, I've done it before, it doesn't work. You need to go ahead and make some kind of a commitment to do steps every single day that will propel you to either emerald or diamond or something that you have set your mind to. Walk the talk, right? So if you are doing something, do it to 100%. I always tell myself that. Walking the talk is like one of those things, you know, it builds credibility. And if you don't have credibility, then a lot of people are not going to follow. And my biggest thing was, if somebody doesn't have yet monetary success, or they don't have a team yet, a big team to talk about, our team is so young and we're just growing. But what's stopping anybody from saying how amazing your team is going to be? That you are going to do all these things, that you are achieving all these things, that you're in the middle of these things. So this train is leaving, right? And so get the confidence to talk to people like that. Hey, I don't know about you, whether you're joining my group or not, whether it's challenge group or becoming a coach, but this train is leaving and I'm going. And whether you're going or not, that's up to you. And trust me, a lot of the times, a lot of people, a year or two later, 6 months later, that you realize, oh my gosh, she was not kidding, because she really did walk the talk. Okay. We all start at ground zero. Oh, I forgot the D. That's okay. We all start at ground zero, but what we do with it is very, very important. You guys, on the very left, that was my very first Super Saturday. We didn't even have Super Saturday. Chris and I kind of put the stuff together, took pictures, we watched a video, we hosted our own, we kind of got a taste of it. This picture, of course, this was from our kind of fake Super Sunday that we just decided to do because we all got together, and I love that. It grew, right? Well, just a couple months later, I was at another Super Saturday that I'm a part of the Market Council, and I was actually a guest speaker. And so I didn't start being a guest speaker just by signing up as a coach. It took a lot of work, from showing these programs on Shakeology to nobody on the left, to giving a speech to a couple hundred people that are looking to see the inspiration and encouragement from somebody. So I want you guys to know that nobody starts from just being this amazing person who can do and talk anything and everything and be successful. Okay, so back to our car. Now we're into the second gear. I determined that to be a diamond coach, right? The compound effect of your everyday actions is always at work. How did that happen and why did that happen? Is because you took the action, and I will give you steps at the end of the call, what you did every single day for 7 days straight. 7 days straight, 5 to 8 hours a day. If you could do that, you're going to be diamond within a week. I'm testing it and I'm working on it. So these steps were actually provided by one of the top coaches, and I am implementing them right now, and I'm sharing them with you right now. So Inspire, motivate your team. I don't care how many people you have on your team right now, 1 or 2, reach out to them. When was the last time that you talked to them? Do they know what to do? Do they know where the materials are? Do they even know that they have an online coach office? Oh, we got 10 minutes. Sweet. So I want you guys to talk to your team because you already have your little team within our team. And figure out where these people are, whether they're on board, whether they're discount coaches, and go from there. Next is getting started right calls. Every single person that starts on this team, if they want a GSR call and they are either a hobby or a business builder, they're going to get a GSR call from me, whether they want it or not. 20 to 30 minutes, we are going to be talking about what their goals are and where they're going. So that is inevitable. Very important. You need to get them engaged within the 7 days. Also very important, because if you don't give them tasks or plug them into the new coach academy, they're going to lose interest when they don't see result and they don't know what to do. Number 4 is team calls, team trainings, etc., etc. Very important, because when they start picking up the energy and what we're all doing on the team page, on your own pages, and they hear the National Wake Up Call, that gives them confidence that you are actually a leader and you can point them in the right direction. And of course, number 5 is lead by example. I want to make sure that every single thing that I do is going to somehow benefit my team, not myself, my team, because we're in it together. And I want to make sure that every single person gets a shout out no matter what happens. And so here's a little something for you guys. When your coaches get public shout outs, or they are being recognized for what they do or what they're good at, or that they earned like 2 successful points, right? Who cares? Give them a shout out. Give them praises. It is so especially important when you are trying to build to a diamond coach. Why? Because that gets your new coaches pumped up and they stay the track. They don't kind of shy away and hide away and don't start to believe in this opportunity. And honestly, nobody even knows or cares what emerald rank is or diamond rank is if they're outside of the Beachbody world. Why? Because they have no freaking clue. All they can hear is wah, 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 wah. So-and-so is amazing because they reach goals. Wah, 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 wah. Oh my gosh, you're growing fast. Wah, 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 diamond coach. Who cares, right? So recognition of your new coaches and keeping them on track, especially publicly, is so important. And that's why I always make sure that we all follow the example of shout out to your coaches and make sure they understand their value, because other people start to see value. Well, when they see that value in that other person, they're getting curious and they may want to join the team. Okay, so steps real quick, and we are running out of time. We have about 6 minutes. Number 1, like I said, sign up your spouse, brother, or sister as a coach. Make sure that you do that ASAP. Next, sign up your mom, dad as a coach, friend, buddy, whoever. You can actually become an Emerald coach within 1 hour, 1 day, seriously. Because all these people may be interested in building a business with you, or they just want to get in shape with you, or they just want to drink Shakeology. Why not give them a discount? But bam, you're just like that, an Emerald coach. Next, for 7 days, for 7 straight days, be sure that you breathe belief in your following. And by that, I mean walk the talk. Now that you're a coach, I want you guys to post your before and after challenge invite. Oh my gosh, this 21-day fix has done wonders for me. And here's my story. Share your story. And at the end, with your before and after picture, just a blurb that you're inviting them to a challenge group that starts on such and such day with huge amount of support and motivation. Right after that, post a daily recipe that you are going to be using tomorrow or you are using right now. Right after that, that same day, 2-3 hours later, post a daily inspirational quote, or post a video of yourself working out. You guys, video is where the money is. Seriously, I've been practicing this for a week. It's amazing. I cannot even begin to tell you how incredibly it's been for my business. Start 15 to 20 new conversations every single day. Go revisit the ones that we're not sure about. Go talk to your challengers. Anybody and everybody who loves Shakeology, offer them a 25% discount and step outside your comfort zone every single day, you guys, every day. By doing these steps every day on your social media, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Periscope, I don't know what you're using, Facebook like page, every single day, 5 to 6 times a day, however many posts are right here. Of course, don't offer the 25 coach discount on Facebook yet. That's for people who are drinking Shakeology. But you wake up, post something inspirational. Number 2, your workout. Number 3, your daily recipe. Video your workout. Talk about your lifestyle every day for 7 days. Try it. And then, of course, start your conversations. Your enthusiasm, you guys, is going to be contagious. Why? Because when you say, this train is leaving and I'm going to be going over there where you guys have never been before, and I'm taking so many people with me right now, this person is going to say, holy cow, Mary is going to be freaking in great shape for Christmas and I'm sitting over here in donuts. That's not cool. Or Max, he's over there earning $500 a week already, and what the heck am I sitting here doing, playing video games, right? Your enthusiasm and belief in what you're doing is so stinking contagious that people are not even needing to see what you have for actual physical success. But the key is walk the talk. If you say that you're going to run a challenge group, run a challenge group. If you say that you're working out, post a proof of that. Post a picture of you working out or your sweaty selfie or whatever it is. Very, very, very important. Let's see here. Okay, so, and of course in the closing, I want you guys to know one very important thing. I hear all this time, I'm going to wait until I'm in shape. I'm going to wait until I have time. I'm going to wait until this. I'm going to wait until that. You guys do not waste time on I wait. You guys take this formula that I'm testing right now and getting incredible results. You apply it, and I can guarantee with consistency and enthusiasm, you're going to get some serious results. And heck, who doesn't want a Tiffany necklace, right? I do. I'm waiting for to reward myself with something like that. I love it. And so I don't want you guys to wait for anything. I want you to take this and run with this, because the faster you're going to see that diamond coach or emerald coach little shout out, the more people are going to say, what the heck is going on? She just joined, seems like, and all of a sudden she's moving up and doing something. And of course, wah, 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 for emerald and diamond coach doesn't mean anything to them. What that means to everybody around you is the belief that somebody has in you, and they're going to start believing in you. So, well, I think I officially exhausted my voice. But I want to thank you guys real quick for jumping on. I'm going to post a recording. If the files don't show up, I'm going to make sure I add them. But other than that, thank you so much for giving me your Monday night, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.